mermaid lagoon type blue. This is the piece of card that's going to go over here, and I'll explain how we're going to use that in a moment. I have this, and I'll explain that in a moment. I've cut a little frame that's just bigger than that, and then I've got a small circle which will be the little mat for that. So we'll put that to the side, and I'll add that to the side, and I'll explain about this. So this is the piece of card that is going to be on your card, and it will have the inked part on. So we're inking straight onto the card, but obviously not all over it. So what I've done for this one is, because I'm using a circle, I've cut a square of card, a piece of card, that is just smaller than the piece that we're inking onto. And then what I did was the reason the lines are there is I kind of drew across and then roughly tried to put my circle die in the middle, so it was touching all of these. So just trying to sort of center that up. This one would have been done in a similar way, except I had an oval aperture in my piece of card. So what I'm going to do, I am going to just very quickly clean off my inking mat with with a piece of rice paper. Oh, go. Okay, and then I am just going to wipe that over with a piece of kitchen roll, just because I don't want it wet for this card. So, I'm just kind of thinking on my feet here. Not on my feet. I just think what I might do is I might cut this before I do this ink. But so yeah, I will do that. I'm just going to put that to the side, and I bring this die in, because I said I was going to use it in 3 ways. So what I want to do is I'm just going to cut this, and it doesn't matter what I cut it from. I know I used this just now you can see there's ink on it. It doesn't matter, because I'm using this as a stencil. So this is watercolor card. It doesn't matter. As long as it's not a thin paper, you need something that you're going to be able to stencil through. Let's just cut this again to use as our stencil for this card. See, this one, because watercolor card is quite heavy, we might need to put it through more than once. So we'll see how we go. Let's put it in. Oh, we don't need my stamping mat. We need those. That. So really, I'm starting to work in an ever decreasing ink going through. Okay, slight issue. Slight issue with my machine not wanting to take my plate. Okay, not going to panic. Coming out. Yeah. Right. Why are they not taking my plate? Bear with me. If not, I'm gonna improvise and use that one that I started painting on previous demo. But let's see. No. For some reason, it's not wanting to take my plate at all. Not even registering that I'm putting them in now. No. Okay. Right. Improvise. So where's the one? Here's the one that I started painting. It's not a problem. This is the last demo, so thankfully. So we'll use this one. It's okay. So what I'm going to do is I need some tape. Now, this is the reason why I have cut the little stencil, this little aperture bit smaller than my piece of card. It's just so that I know that it's fixed to that piece of card and isn't going to move. That said, it is really important that you make sure that you've covered all the bits. Now, if you have stencil tape, then by all means use stencil tape as opposed to effectively wasting your low-tack tape. My low-tack tape seems quite mucky. We'll have to see how that goes. Anyway, right, so I need to grab some brushes again. What do I need? I need one for tumbled glass. Roughly, I'll do, what have I got? Candied apple. I'll go with that one. Mowed lawn. Mowed lawn. Mermaid lagoon. That's a nice bright blue. And then I've got squeezed lemonade. So I need a bright yellow, that one. Right, so those are my colours. And what I want to do is to choose which colour is going to be the one that I'm going to mostly stencil through. And on this one, I used peacock feathers. On this one, I think I'm probably going to go mermaid lagoon. So that's the one that, for the moment, I'm going to avoid in my background. All right. So let's get the lids off. It's the easiest thing to do first. And I can see what I'm doing. All my tons and tons of inks. Right, I'm going to start with my squeezed lemonade, and I am literally just going to, I don't know, just going to start inking. A bit of that, a bit of candied apple in. It's going to make a nice orange as well, those two. Mix. Lovely tumbled glass. Put that in the middle. We're all going to blend. So do be careful. Think about what it is you want to end up with, because I could end up with a really muddy mess here. Blue, green and red. When you put them together, sorry, blue, yellow and red, primary colours. If you just mix them all together, you end up with brown. So you just need to be a little bit careful that you are not ending up with this mucky mess, that you're actually ending up with a nice blend, not a mess. Let's see how we're going to do that. Put some more of that on. That red is very strong. And can you see, as soon as my brush gets anywhere near it, it's dragging it in. So let's put some of the yellow over that and tone that down a little bit. Put a bit of the green around there. And a bit of blue over here. I really kind of want to get rid of that. There we go. Get rid of that little red bit that's lodged in the middle. Okay, we'll go. Maybe put a little bit of red here. A little bit. A little hint of red around there. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use this as a stencil. So I'm going to be wanting to put my parrots there. So I'm going to kind of put my stencil there so that I get maximum effect. And then I'm decided, remember, it was the blue lagoon, mermaid lagoon, that I wanted to go over this with. So I'm going to mostly go over with the mermaid lagoon. Could probably do with a bit to hold on my fingers. I might actually just put that red in there. Just a little bit. Some of the yellow. Ooh. Oh, no, it's no point putting yellow down there, is it? Because we've got yellow already on there. And a little bit of that down there. There we go. Now, this can be kept. You could use this if you inked it all over on a completely different project, because that this still looks really, really good. Okay, let's put the lids on the inks so that we are not getting ourselves in a mucky mess, which doesn't take much with me. So just literally throwing it all in the box. I don't think you can see the box, which is probably for the best. Right, I am just going to give my fingers a little bit of a spray because I know I'm quite messy. Yeah. Right, so we're gonna lift that off and I'll work out which way around I did the tape. There's that. And don't worry about this because this is not, that's not even going to be seen. That's still on the mask. Okay, so we're going to take that off, and there is the bit that is going to be on our card. Okay, we're going to put our border around it like that. So where's my base card? Here's my base card. And I think I might have done my bit of card around the wrong way, but I'm not worried. So first thing I'm going to do then, this is completely flat. So you've got this really lovely circle of colour. Just looking for my glue. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. So let's stick that down there. And then I have the little frame for that. Like so. And then we have our parrot there. Actually, I want to stick that on first. Probably want to stick that on there first. Got it. Ooh. There. And then we're going to stick this on there. So that one's quite well, quite quick and simple card, really. A little bit of masking off with a little bit of inking, matching the colours to the topper. So although, as you can see, the technique. Oh, just realised I haven't got any little. I can't even speak. My little pearls. Let's put those on just to finish it off. But as I was saying, you can see it's the same technique, different shape aperture, different colour inks, but you know, in all other respects, exactly the same kind of card. Just gives you another way to use your dies, use them as stencils, and it also gives a little bit more impact to your little lovely little 3D push out images. Okay.